Watson off play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now Watson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Play action, it's Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Under pressure. pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Multiple. Combined for their team's first sack of the game. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Willis now off of play action. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Maxine Wyatt. Trap 50, trap 50. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And he will slide down with a good gain. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keep it.
It's caught inside the 25. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
83 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And trouble trying to middle here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Watson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. York on now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21,
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd down. Here's Willis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Willis. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he can...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. Buying time to his left.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Browns drive about to get started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Watson looks to throw again. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Hey, check that streak.
They'll run it again with Henry. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Titans. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Extra point. Good by Bell. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And some room to run. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. The Titans had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Malik Willis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, but not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll start with the option. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. York now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Browns 45, Titans 24. King York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Here's Willis now off the play fake.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
That's pulled in at the 32. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now. When you're throwing it to the fullback, just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18, 5 years.
Play fake. Here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Play action. Here's Willis. Runs over him. Complete. It's Henry. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And it's a Titans touchdown. Josh Oliver from 19 yards away. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Really good on the extra point. And they're able to cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Now a first down throw, Watson. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Chubb on the counter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this team. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and hold.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Walker.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Always got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 189 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Here's Willis. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit. And they've got a pincher's chance.
Extra point and good by Bullock. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the